Hola amigos, Doug Cameron here with the Build Show Network, and today I'm going to tell you how to create optical illusions with brick. Alright, so the first component of this application is going to be alignment. This Mark Odom Studio design project has a continuous datum line from the top of the brick in the rear of the home all the way to the front, and we've got 3 tiers on this foundation. So when I first got on this project, it was super mind-boggling on how to do this. And the initial thing that threw me off was the traditional brick ledge, right? So we've got brick ledges that have an 1.5 inch drop on the outside in almost every scenario, anytime I've incorporated masonry in my projects. And the reason that we traditionally do that is so that we have a backer dam that can prevent water from intruding inside of the home. It's just a smart way to go. But when you're doing this sort of application, where you've got the interior brick meeting the exterior brick, to create that optical illusion, you're gonna have to go away from that 1.5 inch drop. All right, for the second part of this application, I want to take you to a separate part of the house. Walk with me down this incredible corridor with this excessive window depth, right? So I'm actually going to step in here and I'm going to show you how this works. Framing wise, guys, you've got your traditional opening that would require a stud right here, just like this, coming up and meeting this window. But if you had a stud right here in this location, how in the world would you get this brick to meet this window so nicely and kiss it? It would be impossible, right? So step back for me and let me show you how the header opening works. You've got your normal header, and then with the width of the opening, you're actually going to spread it out the width of a 2x4 that's laid flat, and you're going to put your studs over here that are going this away. And then again, those perpendicular studs are going to be what comes up and kisses this window. That allows for you to wrap around and straddle that flat frame stud and meet that window just so perfectly, so that when your eye sees this, you think you're looking at a flangeless window with some brick that is connected from the inside all the way to the outside. But it's really a trick of the eye. Okay, component number 3 is going to be waterproofing. Take another tour with me and I'll show you how to do it. So I just sat through a class with the godfather of building science, Joe Stiebrook, and one of the major points he made was that when you're doing origami on a wall or framing or anything like that, you really want to go with a fluid applied waterproofer. In this case, being that this home was the Zip 2.0 home, right? If y'all haven't checked out the Zip 2.0 videos on Matt Reisinger's YouTube channel, please do it. There's a lot of good content out there. But yeah, again, being that it was the Zip 2.0 home and that we had a lot of origami, because I don't really have a stud right here, right? I already explained that. The stud's back yonder that way, and then I've got the flat frame material kissing this window. Because of that, and because of that origami, and because of that kind of chaos that is created from a waterproofing perspective, we want to go with a liquid applied membrane. And so we slathered, I can't tell you how much of the black Huber liquid flash on the entirety of this frame so that everything was supremely waterproof all the way down to the ground, where I have a transitioning material of concrete. Fortunately, that sill-terminated polyether, which is that fluid applied, sticks tenaciously to both types of surfaces, and it just gave us a killer bomber-proof waterproofing application around all of the windows, and gave us a really super airtight seal. All right, for the fourth and final component, let's cruise over to the fireplace. Come with me. All right, guys, this one's quality assurance, and this is going to apply to pretty much the way you build the entirety of every single home, but you're going to really want to emphasize quality assurance when you're doing masonry that is to this level and degree of complexity and difficulty. So again, as you see the fireplace behind me, the grout lines, the datum lines, I mean, they connect everywhere, 360 degrees around this house. You've got a continuous level line, and that is super tricky to do. So you're gonna really wanna have super good oversight. You're gonna not wanna allow trades to work on the weekends or late at night, or even too early in the morning for that matter, because you wanna have a trusted supervisor, a guardian of this project on this site the whole time the brick masons are working, because something can happen really quickly where there's a subtle difference of the plan or a miscommunication. And I don't care how good a brick mason you hire, it's so critical that you get the alignment of these bricks perfect. It's so critical that the mortar and grout looks the same. It's so critical that the love and TLC and enthusiasm and perfection gets emphasized when you're doing the brick install. And so that's exactly what we did here. I even brought my family out, right? And I had my daughter finish out a few of the bricks, and she got to work with the mason. It was just such a heartwarming moment. And now I show her pictures. This home got in numerous tours, got numerous magazines, and it's really been a special project. And I show her pictures in these magazines, and I'm like, hey, sweetheart, that's that wall where you installed all that brick. Do you remember that? And it was just like, just something that made me feel so excited and was just so compelling to me as a builder getting to work on these sort of projects, to have my family involved. And again, that goes and hits home to the quality assurance. Make sure you supervise. All right, so if you like this mid-century design, follow me on social, Instagram, Design Build Doug, YouTube's the same thing, and of course tune in to me and all my buddies on the Build Show Network. Adios amigos.